Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. This is Las Vegas Shared Media with another exciting food shortage video for you. If you guys would like to hear why I've been gone for so long, please leave a comment below and let me know, and I will be glad to do a separate video on that. I just want to get right into this. It's been a while since I've been able to give you a Las Vegas update on the grocery stores. So here we are now with your bread. There was gaps in the bread, as you can see. I don't think there was anything on the top row, but overall it wasn't overly bad, and the prices have pretty much stayed the same at $3.99 a loaf. That's still pretty high for a loaf of bread. Alright, next up we have your chocolate milk. I don't see a lot of people point out the chocolate milk, but we've seemed to have a dilemma in the chocolate milk department for quite some time now. So I thought I would point that out. The shelves for it have gotten smaller, and there's hardly anything available. What's up with that? I mean, you can buy the syrup and stuff on the shelves, but you can't blend it with the milk. I don't get it. Alright, I'm sure everybody has noticed this with the cleaner. The cleaner didn't look bad. However, they left a lot of gaps behind to make it look full, and the aisle just has gotten really, really small. I don't know if you guys are seeing that where you're from. If you are, if you're not even, go ahead and leave us a comment and let us know what you're seeing. Alright guys, here we are now at your dish soap. There was definite gaps in your dish soap. And I just want to point this out, and this is for those that may not be aware. I understand some of you already know this, but there are some people still learning about some of this stuff. But the dish soap, a lot of it is no longer antibacterial. So it's like buying suds. My husband's actually the first one that noticed this. He came home frustrated one day because none of them were antibacterial. And Dawn used to fight grease. Dawn used to be antibacterial. Now they put 50% less scrubbing in hopes that you won't notice that there's no antibacterial fighting agents in the dish soap. I will let you know though that the one that I found that is still antibacterial is Palmolive. That really is the only one that I can find. I'm sure there's other brands out there, but majority of the stores it's Palmolive that's still antibacterial. So just something to look out for, something to pay attention to. Alright, now here we are at the soda and the sparkling water. There was a lot of gaps in the soda, as there usually is. If you look at the crush there, the crush looks complete, like it's full, and then I snapped some pictures behind it to show you that it wasn't. And there's a lot of areas in the soda that look just like that. Unfortunately, you know, the soda area is so big that I couldn't get everything. I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of what we were seeing, and soda prices have gotten like insanely ridiculous. I mean, Coca-Cola, $12.99 for a 12-pack. Yeah. Okay, so here we are now at your eggs. Yeah, the eggs look plentiful, but there's quite a bit of brands actually missing. And there was empty spaces in the eggs. Eggs are now up to $2.29 for your cheapest eggs. I always like to point that out, you know, because most people do go for the cheaper ones. $2.29, I envy those that have eggs in their states for $1.54. However, investing in chickens probably isn't a bad idea, because I hear chicken eggs are going to be going up here pretty soon as they decide to cull more chickens. Might be something to consider. Alright, now your flour. The flour has gotten extremely small, and you don't really have many options to choose from. Also, I want to point out that once they run out of stock out of an item, they seem to bring it back, and it's a completely different label, different name. I don't know. It could be from the same company as one of these other places, but they're like changing the name. I would definitely read the nutrients and stuff like that on the back. Be a little cautious on these new companies that are like popping up in all the aisles, especially like the noodle aisle, the tomato sauce aisle, etc. I wanted to point that out. I've noticed it a lot lately. Alright everybody, here we are now at your sugar. I know everybody loves hearing about the sugar and seeing the sugar. As you see, prime example, the yellow sugar, that is a new brand, a new name. I still went and checked out what's in it to make sure that nothing has been changed. And still sugar is sugar, as it should be, which is great, but you still want to check just to make sure. One thing I want to point out is they no longer have the bigger bags of sugar. I think the biggest bag is 4 or 5 pounds is the biggest bag that you can get. They used to have 10-pound bags. They haven't been carrying that for a long time. Most of the aisles there have those small bags that's going to cost you a lot more. All right, here we are now at your fish sticks. Now, I try to get some items that aren't normally shown because everybody eats different things. Do you guys like fish sticks? I personally don't eat fish sticks. Please leave a comment below and let me know if you do, in fact, eat fish sticks. So this is for you guys. There wasn't many to choose from. There was definite gaps in the fish sticks, and the price has gone way up on these as well. All right, here we are now with your frozen beef patties. There was a lot of missing areas here in the beef patties, and the price of beef patties has skyrocketed in the recent years. All right, I want to point this out with the pizza. Of course, you can see there's definitely gaps in the pizza. Pizza, there always seems to be a shortage of. Unfortunately, I love pizza. I just don't eat it much anymore because majority of it has some sort of GMO ingredient in it, and I feel like if I eat their pizza, I'm going to get cancer maybe one day, who knows. But I just don't trust it. If you do, that's a personal decision. Thought I'd point that out, that almost every single one has some kind of GMO ingredient in it. All right, here we are now with your favorite part of the store, ice cream. Everybody's favorite, right? Well, it should be. There was a lot of empty shelving in the ice cream department. Ice cream has went up. It was like 2 for $5. Now it's like $2.99 a tub. I no longer get the cheaper ones. I go for the higher up ones because me and my husband were buying the cheaper ones there for a while, and they were leaving out ingredients, and the ice cream, you couldn't even put it in an ice cream cone without it, almost falling off the cone. It just wouldn't go in properly. It was like ice, flavored ice, almost. Hard to explain. All right, so here we are now at your yogurt. Now, this is really exciting for me that this probably is one of my daughter's favorite aisles. They love the yogurt because you can do all sorts of things with yogurt. You can make smoothies with yogurt. They love to make smoothies. There was a lot of gaps within the yogurt and empty spaces, and they've even shortened up this aisle quite a bit. All right, here we are now with your sour cream, and I got a little bit of the orange juice. There's always a problem within the orange juice and the iced coffees. Iced coffees, there's a lot of shortages going on in the iced coffees. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, if you got coffee, you can get iced coffee, right? That's what I would assume. But the sour cream, sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes there is no sour cream. There was some this day, but they have shrunk this aisle. A lot of companies are missing. They're no longer making those brands. I have no idea why. All right, here we are now at your oil. There is a lot of shortages within the oil. The big ones down there at the bottom, $9.99 for one of those. It almost takes a full one of those to fill my fryer. That would be almost $10 to fill my fryer. Ridiculous. All right, here we are now at your hamburger and your beef. There was some shortages, however, it didn't overly look bad this time. I have seen it much, much worse than now, but my goodness. It's like $5.49 or $5.99 for a pound of hamburger. That is just crazy. All right, when it comes to the potatoes, I have never felt more insulted in my life, where I have to pay for rotten fruit. That's right, I said it. A lot of the times there's rotten potatoes in the potatoes. It used to never be like that. We'll never get used to that. Why am I paying for something that I cannot use? This is ridiculous, and it shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be allowed. All right, last but not least, we are at your laundry soap. Laundry soap has had issues for quite some time lately, especially the fabric softener as well. The aisle has gotten really small, and there's always major gaps in it. As you see, they're throwing a bunch up front because there is nothing else. They have eliminated a lot of brands, and they're not getting as much in. That is a cause for concern, definitely. And the prices have gotten ridiculous. I mean, a small thing of laundry soap is like $3.99. That is insane. All right, that about does it for today's video. I want to thank the many of you guys who stayed strong, who have supported my channel through the whole entire time that I've been on YouTube, and even during the time that I have not been on here due to unforeseen circumstances. You guys are so much appreciated. I have a special treat for you. My children are in Arizona with their grandma, and they wanted to end my video. So without further ado, as always, take it away, girls from Arizona.
Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment,